So this was the original model, the original concept to explain the shapes. And as I said, never forget to add a skeleton. This is an example, it's not really the skeleton I use, but thanks to this, we're going to be able to move the character in any position we want, right? Once we have the basic shape, we need to start working on this. So we take the original and work on that and clean the shapes. So we have defined what is the head, what is the body, what is the extremities, the feet, all of that. A few details, but going really simple. Because there's no point working on here since you're gonna make it cleaner, right? So this is our clean shape. We have the defined shape of what we're gonna do. So we go ahead and add the details. So the next process is cleaning even more, adding the outline for the drawing, which will be something like this. This is what I usually do. I usually do in black or in a color that will stand more than my basic drawing. Also, really and very important is you're gonna work digitally, like before a screen on a tablet or something. Never, and I can't stress this enough, never work on white. Never do that. You will only be blind in about 5.5 years. Seriously, never use white as a background. Like if it's necessary, add it to the last minute. Like something you can only see in a few couple of seconds, because looking at a full white screen, it's like looking at the sun. Why would you do that? So find a color that is suitable for you, that is neutral, like grays. Can be darker, can be lighter, and work from there. Exactly. Use it if you're gonna go blind, okay? If not, if you don't have insurance, like us, just great. The darker, the better, trust me. So we have our basic shape, we did the outline, then we just have to clean the insides, if working on paper. And here I just simply hide the layers. And we have our clean outline. What's next? Adding color. We have to start with a bigger color and the one that is gonna hold everything. In this case, is Celeste red. So we go in and fill that. After we have the base color, we're gonna work the background. We start adding the middle tones, or the base of them. And lastly, we go to the smaller colors, the smaller details, the tone here, tone that. Like this. For example, let's say here I have a black outline. And you think, that doesn't gonna work for me. You can draw over it or mess with the filters in your depending the program you're using. Or what I did today, let me delete this one. Is this working with each color individually and then put it all together. So this works better for the style I was going for, but usually I use black. And once you're happy with the outline and everything else, you just go in for the rest of the details. To find the lights, to find the shadows. For example, here, it's pretty much complete. But it's missing something, which is the logic of the shadows. Voila! It's not too much, it's not as realistic as the original. It doesn't feel like that felt texture. It's more like a bubble pop pink and plastic, pretty much. But even by changing the shapes of these shadows, for example, if I use something more rough, I can give texture to the drawing without actually doing much. And those are the little tricks that will help you drawing anything.